Cooking perfect jollof rice requires a few important techniques, and in this video I'll be sharing them with you. Make sure you watch up to the end so you don't miss any of those tips. Welcome to Tolulicious Kitchen. My name is Tolu. Let's get it started. What you can see on the screen are part of what we are going to need. Of course, we're going to need the rice. You have to understand the kind of rice you are using. You know, we have different kind of rice. I'm using extra long basmati rice. And what I have here are the vegetables I'll be using. In this, I have bell pepper, I have tomatoes, I have habanero pepper, I have onions. Yes, you need them as well. You need your fresh vegetables. I'm going to blend this with my blender. That is what you can see me doing there. And for easy blending, I'm just going to add some water into it and then I'm going to blend. Let's start the cooking of the jollof rice. Into the pot I'll be using, I'm going to pour in vegetable oil. For the exact measurements of everything I use, please check the description box. They are listed there. That is the vegetable oil I'm using for cooking the jollof rice. Have you subscribed? If you haven't, kindly do so. Thank you so much to all my returning subscribers. I love you all. Newcomers, please join us here. Subscribe and turn on your notifications as well. Thank you so much. Now I poured in sliced onions. I'm going to fry this until it turns to brown. Yes, we say smoky jollof rice, smoky jollof rice. Use this tip, you're going to thank me later. If you are not cooking your jollof rice with firewood fire, you cooking it with gas or with electric cooker, make sure you fry your onion in your vegetable oil. Allow it to get a little bit burned. Yes, let it get burnt, not just caramelized, let it get burnt like this. And it will flavor the vegetable oil. You will start to have this, your smoky feeling right from here, and you will love your jollof rice, how it will turn out. That is the number one tip I'm giving you. Now my vegetable oil is ready. I'm now going to pour in the well blended pepper mix. That is the tomatoes, bell pepper, onions and habanero pepper, the one we prepared and blended together at the beginning of the video. So into it now, I'm going to add tomato paste. We call this tin tomato back at home. This is well concentrated tomatoes. They're available at any supermarket. Just tell them you need tomato paste. So I gave it a very good mix together and I'm going to allow them to fry. Yes, if you love it, you can cover your pot partly covered or you leave it open like this. So I'm just going to use this my net cover to cover mine and allow it to fry. While it fries, I'll be opening it occasionally and be stirring. Yes, this is also very important because we are frying this and I don't want it to get burned. So I have to be turning it occasionally. I'm going to add my spices and seasoning. I added salt now into it. Please be gentle with your salt. You can always adjust it later. Now I added more pepper into it. I added chili flakes. I'm going to add seasoning, curry, and thyme. I'm using fresh thyme. Feel free to use dried one. It doesn't matter. And another great tip is this. That is my meat stock. Meat stock is the water you got from your boiled meat. You can boil chicken, beef, or a combo together. It doesn't matter. Just reserve some meat stock. It is very, very good for jollof rice. Now I gave them a very good mix together and I'm going to continue to fry them all together. The aroma I'm having here says it all. Lovely. This combo is so good. That is why I told you to be gentle with your salt, because meat stock contains salt. Yes, that is why. And like I've said, you can always adjust it. It's now time to wash my rice. Like I've said earlier, I'm using extra long corn basmati rice. It's time to wash it. If you are using this, you have to be very careful. while you're washing it. Don't apply pressure so that you will not break your rice. Even if you're using any kind of rice, while washing it like this, be careful that you don't apply much pressure so that you will not break your rice, okay? But it is very important to wash your rice and get all those milky water out so that your rice will stand out perfect and beautiful after it is well cooked. Okay, this is the washing of the rice. Please, if you haven't subscribed, kindly do so. Remember to like the video, remember to share it and keep it till when you are going to need it. Thank you so much for doing so. So I wash this rice several times. You can say the more I wash it, the more the water gets clearer and clearer and clearer. So I wash it till I have clear water. So that is the well-washed rice. It's now time to introduce the well-washed rice into the pepper. I poured it in, and at this stage we are getting nearer and nearer. I'm going to use this spatula again to mix it together. It is very good. I'm telling you, if you're cooking jollof rice, if you have a spatula at home, use it. It is very, very good, better than spoon. So I gave it a very good mix together, and I'm going to cover it and allow them to cook together like this for about 5 to 7 minutes. This is how it looks. You can see that the water has almost disappeared. The rice has cooked in that pepper mix, and it looks as if all the water has disappeared. So now I added more water. Please, you don't need much water. That is why you need to understand the rice you're using. I covered it a bit. You can see that the water covered the rice just a bit, not too much. Not too much. You can see it like this. It's now time to add butter. I added butter into this, and I also covered it immediately with sliced tomatoes and sliced onions. This is very good. At the stage, we cooked it in that pepper for 7 minutes, and now I covered it with this tomatoes and onions, and we need to steam it. All you need now is steaming, not much water, but for the rice to get cooked. I covered it with the aluminium foil, covered it well, and allowed it to cook under low heat until the rice is done. Look at what we have here. I stirred everything together. If you need to adjust salt, or you're a lover of crayfish powder, you can add it at the stage. Give it a very good mix and get your spoon. You can taste it now and be sure your rice is done, the seasoning is okay. And I turn down the heat a little bit more and allow it to steam together for about 5 minutes more. And lovely, that is it. Perfect jollof rice. This is so easy. Hope you give it a try. Thanks for watching.